close method. So we talked about all the methods so far, so this would be our fourth one, is I'm making wedges here. Okay? So maybe it becomes a whole hand fight, you know, I want lapels, Aaron knows jiu-jitsu, he's a purple belt, he knows I don't want to, he doesn't want me even latching on to lapels. And while we're in the whole business of hand fighting, he's pulling with his legs. Look, I'm down here and I'm trying to build the base. Look, he's pulling me down again. Oh, I don't need all that. So sometimes, you know, it seems simple. Yeah, just do this and do that, or grab this, but he's not letting me get anything. So if I can't get anything, another option is the belt. It's hard for him to stop me, basically. So we're here. Do you want to let me grab your belt? Oh, I've got it. Okay, so this is the first thing I want. This is the best bit. Remember school when you got a wedgie, right? So I'm just going to be pushing. Maybe you were giving them, not taking them. So watch. From here I've made wedges, right? Notice why is Aaron's guard so good, his close guard so good? Anybody? Why is it so hard to open? Strength? Okay. Do you take roids, bro? Okay, so it's his hips. His hips are basically under mine. They're so difficult to open. So it makes sense, the further I get my knees and hips away from his hips, the easier it is to open. Does that make sense? So watch. All I'm going to do is, his belt's around his waistline, I'm just going to start pushing towards his pec line. Now from here, I start walking backwards with my knees. Keep your guard closed down. Here, lucky Carl was off tonight, his guard would be open by now. Here, and I just keep walking back. Notice the pressure on Aaron's guard. But now, I mean, if he knows nothing, woohoo! That's all we need to do, yeah? What's good players going to do? They're going to re-close, but they can't close at my hips because my hips are too far back. He's going to re-close at my shoulder line. So watch from our position. So I've made wedges. The higher belt, you know, the better players, they're not even going to let you make grips. So this is our fourth method. If I can't get any kind of upper body grips, really I want this. If I can't get that, I want this. He's not letting me get anything. I'm just going to grab his belt. If he had no belt on, I can do the same with his pants. Unfortunately, it really does become a wedgie when you start using the pants. So please use your belt tonight. So I've made grips here. So now I'm just pushing this in towards his pec line, and watch. I step back with my knee, and then my knee and my head moves forward. Already, I'm filling that space at the back where his ankles are crossed. And then I just keep doing that. Lowering my head, lowering my head, lowering my head. Now he's made grips, and now he's going to be closing his guard, but he can't close. Yeah, see the way he's here? Okay? So now, immediately, all I'm going to do is tripod up and bring my knee into the middle. And now I'm just going to step back as I posture and move my body back. Notice the way I pull my elbows back to my body. There's no triangle, there's no arm bar from this position. Now, if Aaron has his legs crossed over my shoulders, I'm just going to pull this arm back, and that's going to be an easy pass. Switch positions. So I probably wouldn't go on the shoulders because you're giving the pass up straight away. So from our position, Aaron makes the grips. He starts pushing this in, starts walking his knees back. If that makes sense. The minute I open, I'm just going to try and pull him in. Oh, I can't even do it, my legs are that short. But I really don't want to be closing my guard sort of here, if that makes sense. Because he's just going to withdraw that. Yes, and it's an easy pass. People with longer legs are better. I'd much rather just close my guard here, if that makes sense. So instead of, I can't, when we put a close guard, it's always at the hips. But notice the way Aaron's hips have walked back. So for you guys with longer legs, I want you closing more higher up on the shoulder line. Okay, switch positions. What is the goal of the drill? To open that close guard. And sometimes he'll open it, and then I just go back and make my grips again. Does that make sense? So we're in our position, just up and stay still to start with, perfect. Okay, so we're here. I can't get anything, we're hand fighting, I get that belt grip. Okay, now from there, I push it towards his chest, and then I just start walking back with my knees and my head's coming forward. Notice the space at the back of Aaron's, between my lower back and his ankles. See the way there's a whole hand in there? Watch what happens when I move back. As I move back to here, notice the way that space now, I can barely fit my hand in there. I just keep moving further back. The second his guard closes, yeah, he's more here. Yeah, perfect there. So watch, he's still got his ankles closed, right? Just about. And now from here, I need to open them again. But notice the space now, massive space between his hips and mine. So now I just tripod up and put my knee in the tailbone. And now I drop my left knee to the mat and just drop the combat base and fill that space again. Moving back, and again, before I make grips in his pants, I'll be finding his sleeve, popping that off, and moving back, making sure that my grips are on the inside, and I'm not into the toe line. Some of you guys have shorts on, so you're going to move to this position here. Okay, so you're just covering his insteps, making sure I don't step into that danger zone, and then I'm getting into a whole load of trouble that I don't want to do. So one more time on that. So just another version of this knee post method, especially when I can't get that grip. We're looking for the belt. Push it. Start walking backwards, trying to fill that space. My head moving forward breaks it. Now Aaron wants to recross once I open, so he goes high. That makes sense. So now, how do I open that? I just tripod up and put my knee into the tailbone. Now I drop my left knee to the mat. It's the same stuff as before. Head's moving forward. I'm just driving down. I'm not sticking my elbows into the inside, just arching my back to open. Now from there, I'll be breaking grips and moving back. And now we're ready to pass the guard. Okay? Let's do that.